What's up, guys? When it comes to boss battles, there's many of different kinds. You got the reoccurring classics, cool forward, not the result won't change, the weird ones you can't fight head on, where are you, old man? And then the ones you made the mistake of walking into. Ah, shit! And today I'm gonna be talking about those that were really frustrating to beat. I say frustrating because these boss fights aren't meant to be hard in like the Souls-like sense. Just that these boss fights in particular had conditions set that really made them take longer than they should have. I won't waste your time any longer. Let's get into the first one. Kingdom Hearts 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. But this dude right here can go die in a ditch. You know, I should have had a feeling he was gonna be tricky to beat. I mean, he does come out later in the game, but let's just break it down. Same deal as before. Get through his mini game, otherwise you lose immediately. Only difference is he's gonna do this more than once. Now throw a bunch of AoE water attacks on top of that. Whole lot of water balls and water pillars from every given direction. Oh, and he will not sit still. Kingdom Hearts fans know what I'm talking about. You like it? No, I don't. Not being greedy should be a given with any boss fight, but it is hard to get a combo in with this guy. But imagine making tremendous progress, but you lost a boss fight because you lost a minigame by one form. You have to spam triangle and hope you get all of them. He's no Sephiroth, but I do not look forward to him whenever I replay Kingdom Hearts. Here goes the next one.
Don't fuck with this, Senator!
Platinum Games knows how to make a good hack and slash, but Armstrong really made me wonder if I wanted to beat this game. In the first section, you can barely hurt Armstrong. The second section is the same, only difference is he reveals he has nanomachines, aka armament hockey. He wants to be Virgo so bad. But the real meat and potatoes is the last section. Hard hits, fiery AoE attacks, and one section that had to be restarting this fight over and over again. There's a few points in the fight where Armstrong will just hurl large debris at you. That's not an issue, cutting stuff is the core of the game. Two problems, however. You need to be extremely precise, otherwise you're gonna get hit hard or die. Not only that, you have to line it up in time, otherwise you're still gonna get hit and die. But with the stress of the fight and how sensitive Zandatsu mode is, I do not know anyone who got this right on the first try. Oh, I also forgot to mention, he can knock the sword out of your hands and regenerate in the middle of the fight. I died to this I don't know how many times. I just don't understand why they had to be so precise. Maybe not even that. If it has to be precise, don't make the mode so sensitive. Two things make the situation a little better. It's the final boss, and well, there's the memes.
The memes.
Let's go to the next one.
And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
Ah, Ratchet & Clank, my favorite of the PS2 era mascots. I don't know about you guys, but Up Your Arsenal was my first Ratchet & Clank, so I played the original trilogy backwards. And when I got to 1, I was not prepared for how difficult Drek was about to be. Mind you, I played 1 on an emulator, so I had the benefit of auto-saving in the middle of the fight. But when I finally got to him, I didn't think I needed to. Boy, was I wrong. First section, simple stuff. You fight him as Giant Clank. Then you get to the second section, fighting him on the ground. And your weapons will just chip away at his health into the next one. Then you get to the last section, and he's just hurling everything at you. Missiles, lasers, bombs, you cannot sit still. Cherry on top, you're given a timer to hit some buttons. Oh, and this is an early PS2 title. Checkpoints were ass. If you die, you gotta start from the very beginning. I'm gonna be honest, boss fights in Ratchet & Clank aren't that difficult to beat. There was just one problem this game had. No strafing. It's what made shooting, running, and dodging so seamless. But unfortunately, this is the first game in the series, and the option they had available, not that good. Again, I had an emulator. I could at least autosave my way through this, but I can't imagine playing this on the original disc. Still a great game overall, I recommend it, but as far as Drek goes, Clank can put it best.
What a load of bullshit.
On to the next one.
Rebels. There is time before launch. I will crush you all!
When will I stop glazing Persona 5? Probably never. I'm even scared to try the other titles because I feel like playing this one first set the bar too high for me. Oh, but this game is far from perfect. Cause what were they thinking with Okumura? You know how I've been talking about boss fight sections in this video? The bullshit starts in the first section. You know how in Pokemon you're this close to killing the Pokemon but then the trainer hits full restore? That's this. If you can't manage to take them out in your turn, they're just gonna keep getting healed again and again. The first wave is the hardest, but if I'm not mistaken, in another wave, they start self-destructing. Oh, and once again, timer, which keeps going during cutscenes. I don't know why games do this. Not the hardest. The final boss takes that. But it's just the bullshit. I have Persona 5 Royal. I wanted to beat the game a second time. And I'm thinking, oh, it's just add-ons now. I just played on very easy. That was a mistake. Because come to find out, putting it on very easy makes this boss fight even harder. Why? Again, it's Persona 5. I'm gonna take another crack at it at some point, but man, let's go to the last one.
It's upon us. The reunion. When worlds merge. When spite and sorrow are harvested to feed the planet.
Man, Sephiroth's a beast no matter what game he's in, huh? In Remake, Sephiroth was a little tricky, but it didn't take that long to get past him. But in Rebirth, I was set up to fail. Why did I have to be paired up with Aerith? Why? For anybody that played the game, I get that for story purposes, this had to be the way to go. If you happen to have Aerith on your team, this was probably a breeze for you. But I didn't! Aerith sucked! My ideal party was Cloud, Tifa, and Barret, sometimes switching between Red and Yuffie, but otherwise it was these three. I didn't see a reason to use Aerith because I was rolling in money, which meant I was rolling in potions. Which means for this boss fight, all I had was a terrible bullet sponge because he was coming after me the whole time. I was dreading this man's every move. My whole game plan with Aerith was just, please survive the next attack so you can heal me. And that was easier said than done. I was this close to rage quitting, but I managed to cheese my way near the end. And listen, I love Aerith as a character, I just wish I had a different partner for that fight. The good news is next game that won't be a problem. But with that, we are done. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. My socials will be in the description. Please tell me, were these boss fights frustrating for you? Were they pretty easy? What are some other boss fights I didn't mention in this video? Are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments.